office was dominated by Boko Haram insurgency, but Shettima was determined to bring development to state. So, he was hell-bent on giving the people better education, areas of security, in areas of women empowerment and human capacity development. Shettima was later elected into the Senate to represent his people at the Red Chambers in 2019. He was also renominated to represent them as well after doing tremendously well in 2023 before his recent withdrawal. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have the singular honor to present a man whose hobby is reading, traveling, His Excellency, Senator Kashim Shettima. At this point, we now listen to the National Chairman of the All Progressives Congress, as he does us the honors of unveiling the Vice Presidential candidate. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وصلى الله على نبي الكريم. وبعد. APC. APC. Thank you. Your Excellencies, representatives, leaders of the National Assembly here present, Your Excellency, our own Jagaban Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our very esteemed presidential candidate. Your Excellency, Governor, Senator Kashim Shettima, our vice presidential nominee of the APC, my dear sister, the wife of distinguished Excellency Shettima, Mrs. Nana Shettima. Your Excellency, Governor Senator Atiku Bagudu, Chairman of our Progressive Governors Forum. Your Excellency, Dr. Kayode Fayemi, Nigerian Governors Forum. Your Excellencies, our very dear state governors here present, my very dear colleagues, members of the National Working Committee of our great party, I take the liberty that I have your permission to stand on the remaining established protocols. We were advised before coming there that this occasion is intended to unveil the vice presidential candidate of our great party, the APC, with the work of art, such as sculptures by the great Ben. Those of us from rural areas know that our communities unveil and celebrate. It is now time for the APC to go public with one of its best. Since the presidential candidate of our great party, the Jagaba Aswaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, emerged, and since announcing the choice of his running mate on the 11th of July 2022, the nation is yet to know who he is. We welcome this opportunity to unveil him. As national chairman of our great party, APC, it is both my honor and duty to unveil this distinguished son of our dear country and formally present him to this august body and through it the Nigerian public. The APC vice presidential candidate in the 2023 presidential election is distinguished Senator Kashim Shettima. Join him a very hearty congratulations. You stay here. Those of you who are students of our recent political history will note that in choosing Shettima as his running mate, the Jagaba chose also to walk along the path that other great sons of this country have walked. You will also remember, no, you can be seated now, please. You can be seated now. You can now be seated, please. Working committee, please be seated. High table, you can be seated, please. You can now be seated, please. Thank you very much. Those of you who are students of our recent political history will note that in choosing Shettima as his running mate, Njagaba of Nigeria, who's also to walk along the path that other great sons of this country have done. You recall Are Onaka Kamfo, the late Chief MK Abiola, did exactly this. He set the face. He chose a Kanuri Alhaji Baba Gana Kingibe from the northeast geopolitical zone of this country as his running mate in the 1993 presidential election. We are beginning to suspect there must be some synergy between the Yoruba and the Kanuri. maybe there is a mutual attraction between them that the rest of us do not know yet. Never mind, we will put the searchlight on them. The 1993 presidential ticket and the current one breached one of our fault lines in the management of our diversities. Nigerians overwhelmingly voted for that ticket because they trusted Abiola, a man who opened his arms to every tribe and religion in this country to run an inclusive government in which no man or woman will be denied his or her right as a Nigerian citizen by the profession of his faith or her faith. Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is a man who has also thrown his arm around every tribe in Nigeria. He has offered his shoulders for those in pain to lean on. He has used his wealth to bring succor to the needy. He can be trusted to run an inclusive government in which character, competence, and vision matter to his administration.
With great potential. I am grateful. And I've searched, consulted. I am grateful for your endorsement of Kashim Shettima to be my running mate. One, every election brings with the promise of renewed hope. This one shall be no different for our party and for our nation. We hold the chance to move the nation and our collective cause forward as never before. To do this, we must be wise in our thought and courageous in our actions. We must win this election so that we can bring jobs, eliminate poverty, educate our children, bring up our grandchildren without thinking of religious division nor ethnic differences. We are one. Our passport is one. Greenback is one. One nation, one destiny. We are a happy country. I thank all the members of the APC and supporters for the outpouring of support since the result of my nomination. Much has been said, written about my decision to select Shettima to partner me on this journey. As a committed and progressive leader, I've read and listened to all that has been written and said. It has been an emotional situation for me out of many competent Nigerians and out of many advice. I know it has to be my decision. And the hallmark of leadership is taking a decision at the right time when it ought to be taken. I did, consulted, and I am proud to see all of you here. All of you here acknowledging the quality of our Vice President, Shettima. Yet, I remain steadfast in my belief and selection of this man. I believe and I am committed with him to the project Nigeria. With all the strength and stress that might come with it, we change this country for better. All my life, my decisions regarding the team and around me and those I work with is guided by the principle of competence, innovation, compassion, integrity, fairness, and adherence to excellence. In politics, those principles are sacrosanct. They are not negotiable. Without them, there can be no victory, there can be no joy.